What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James, and I'm back in the building. We're talking about these Broncos today, especially this Broncos defense. Now, here's a few things that the Broncos defense do. They're 5th overall in yards given up a game. They're 10th overall, giving up 224 yards passing. 9th overall, giving up 100 yards rushing. Those numbers are skewed in my opinion. They played the Giants early. Saquon wasn't right. Then they played Jacksonville and the Jets. No kind of run game right there, and rookies. When they did play a team that has a significant running back or decent offensive line, Najee Harris, rookie, ran over 100. Johnson, who was subbing in for Kareem Hunt and Chubb, still ran over 100. So you can run on this defense. They run that 3-4. Shelby Harris is a pretty nice player. And they got Malik Reed, number 59. He's pretty nice, so they'll have to watch them. Baron Brownie, who's a rookie I liked from Ohio State, really liked him, but that game was only his first game of any significant snaps. So you can see Baron Brownie, number 56. If you watch him, he got exposed in coverage. Here's one play right here. 5 out of 6 completions on him. Right here, he misses this tackle. Could have had a sack. Missed right here. He can be fooled on misdirection. Good rookie, but watch him and kind of go after him. But when I was watching this game, see these plays right here, dumping off into the running back out in the flats, and there were a lot of dig routes over the middle, some outs. It looked like that the Broncos were not trying to give them anything deep. You know, Justin Simmons, Kareem Jackson, but we know about Justin Simmons. They played a lot of everything in front of him, a lot of cover, in my opinion. They were playing. They weren't going to let Scary Terry kill him deep. So they were keeping a lot of stuff in front of them. So those digs over the middle and the flats were open. And you see the Redskins kind of took what the defense kind of gave them because those holes were open in the zone. That's where I think with Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb kind of banged up, that's where they can eat with Dalton Schultz. I know Blake Jarwin's probably going to be out too. But Dalton Schultz, Tony Pollard, and Cedric Wilson and that third receiver. As you can see, them little dump-offs, they were moving the ball right there. They had 10-play drives, 12-play drives, 8-play drives. Those plays like this right here were open. I can see an Ezekiel Elliott, a Tony Pollard really eating on those plays, wearing down that defense. They didn't run for a crazy amount of yards, but they kept the defense honest. I think both the running backs averaged 4 yards a carry. When they did get this touchdown, I think they caught him in a cover one. And Justin Simmons was back. I think it was a single high defense, and they got the touchdown in the slot. That's where I think a Cedric Wilson can be somebody who can be effective in this game, much like that Seattle game of last year where he got over 100 yards and everybody's surprised. He's not really surprised right now, but if you watch this right here, I think you can definitely get at these guys. They run that 3-4 defense. Terrence Steele is going to be the left tackle, so they'll have to keep their eye on that. As you can see, this pass caught on Patrick Surtain. He's a really good rookie, only 54 completion percent against him, so he's really shown up. But with La'el Collins back, I think this offensive line will be able to handle this defensive line. And then they got a cornerback named Ronald Darby, and we know about him. Cooper kind of torched him up a little bit, and in 4 games this season, you see they get the sack right here. But in 4 games this season, 66 completion percentage against him. He's got a 109 passer rating against him. Yeah, I think Dallas need to go after him once again. And he played a lot of significant snaps, only his 4th game back. So he played like a lot of snaps in that game. So I think the Cowboys should keep their eye on and kind of trying to find out where he's at and go ahead and try to expose him again, because the Cowboys, even with the injuries, as you can see them plays where that was a little out route, those were open over the middle. You can see where it was. They're just dumping them off right there, catching them again. That's where Tony Pollard can really eat if you do that. I think this is the touchdown drive right here, right over their middle. If he would have looked over there, he had him over the middle again. He decided to go other way. Tyler Heineke, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but one of those things. But we know that he's an average quarterback. Dak Prescott's going to be in the game. So I believe Dak can really manipulate this defense. I don't really think this is going to be a trap game. As you can see these plays right here, I don't really think this is going to be a trap game. As long as the Cowboys, you see the sack right here, as long as the Cowboys, hold that line, which I think they will. They haven't given up a lot of sacks. I believe only 12 on the year. haven't given up a lot of sacks, and keep those penalties to a minimum. I think they should handily move the ball down the field on this defense. Just do what they're supposed to do. Like I said, pretty good front right here for the Broncos, but I don't think they're going to be able to handle the Cowboys' offensive line, especially with Aleo Collins coming back. And as I said, Taylor right here, boom, took what the defense gave him. And if they're going to do that with Dallas, that's going to be open all game for the Cowboys. As you can see right here, Dallas can eat on those plays. I'm going to show you another running play right here. Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott. Yes, definitely. I can see them eating right here. As I said, in their 4 losses, here's the touchdown. Boom, good play fake. Bam, right there. Good post route. Got him right here. I can see a Cedric getting him right here. Boom. Single coverage. Bam. Got him. I can see that happening with Seti. But as I was saying, in their 4 losses, running right here, they averaged 127 yards against in those 4 losses. So you can run the ball on them. Also, they're 10th in the league at 224 yards given up passing against. But in those losses, they've given up 277. Dallas gives up 278 on the norm. That's good for 28th in the league. And I don't think this is garbage plays. You watch right here. I don't think this was garbage time. The quarterbacks that they went against that were rookies, the quarterback, I can't remember, Trevor Lawrence, and then the kid from the Jets. These guys are slipping my head right now, but I do know who threw the ball on them. They played the Raiders. Derek Carr hit them for 330. They played the Ravens. Lamar Jackson hit them for 314. They played the Steelers. Ben hit them for like 250. So when they went against a pretty good quarterback, they moved the ball and got exposed. This guy isn't a great quarterback, and they were still moving the ball on this defense. So, to me, like I said, this isn't a trap game to me. This is a game where the Cowboys at home should win this game pretty handily, even though the offense is banged up, because you still have your offensive line intact, you still have your running game intact, and you still have a Dak Prescott. And this was the last bit of the game where the Broncos stopped them. And they have an anemic offense, which we'll watch a tape on that. They don't have the best offense out there. It's bottom of the barrel all the way through. So they don't put a lot of pressure on offense, so it's going to keep that defense on the field. So if that continues to happen, a good play by Surtain. So if that continues to happen, I think this is a game where Cowboys will win again. Keeping that streak alive at 7, and then on to those Falcons. So Cowboys, handle your business, do what you need to do, and let's get that dub and get it 7 straight. How about them Cowboys? Big Game James, and I'm out. Till we meet again. Peace.